Hello, Leo. Let's continue on with your reading in the extended. I'm going to go ahead and get some clarification. So I'll be using the Light Seers Tarot deck. All right, let's get some clarification for Leo here. Spirit, let's get some clarification for Leo. Temperance popping out. Oh, some other ones too. Keep all these cards. All right. Let's start with the feeler, please. Card, the Child of Cups. Let's clarify that one, please, Spirit. Leo. We get the Tower. All right, you can see this lovely picture of a lightning bolt striking a tree and these butterflies coming out. Squirrel on the ground. Wondering what is going on. Tower is like one of those shocking moments. Five of Wands. Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So, Leo, you have just come out of a very shocking situation where you have had to fight your way out, right? Fight your way out of some kind of turmoil. Climb your way out, really. I mean, in both of these, there's this idea of the light coming down, like everything around you burning up, and fighting your way through this. Doing so has really brought you into a place of knowing who you are, right? Through all of the fighting for your well-being, the fighting for stability in your life, the fighting for your life. I mean, this is really a fighting for your life kind of situation. You see those butterflies coming out of the tree. There's this transformational, this transformation that takes place, and it transforms you into really understanding your value, your self-worth, and developing some confidence, right? And that's taking you back to a place where you can connect to your feelings and remember the joyful person you came into this world as, right? This joyful child. All right, let's get some additional clarification on the Hierophant, please. What's going on with the Hierophant? Spirit, what else can you tell us about that? This is a place of growth for you, your spiritual connection. I talked about the foundations, the elephant, the family. What additional information can we see here, please, Spirit, for Leo? The Magician, right? Manifesting something new for yourself. Eight of Wands. Oh, in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. And then the Ten of Wands. Okay. Moving on. Manifesting. Okay. So basically, you have been ignoring messages, right? So there are no reversals in this deck except those that Spirit chooses to flip around and send me. So the point of this one is very important. Spirit has been trying to get your attention for a while. God has been talking to you. Angels have been talking to you. Spirit's at your door knocking, and you have not been listening. And as a result, the things that you've been trying to create haven't been working, or what you've been creating hasn't been very good, right? And so you have finally had this moment where you're ready to move on, right? To move on and follow the instructions that Spirit has given you. This Ten of Wands. Because before you were creating not from God, not from Spirit, not from angels, but from yourself, right? Disconnected. But what this was doing, as you can see on this person's hat, is this infinity. What you send out comes back. You know, we're energy. Our thoughts our beliefs, our actions. For every, right? What's the law of energy? For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That's balance. That's karma. That's judgment. Judgment day. Looking back at the past to see how you ended up in the present situation to figure out where you want to go. And so you've had that wake-up call, right? The tower came in. That's because you refused to listen to spirit, right? Ignoring all of those messages, trying to do things on your own. Kaboom. Your tower, blowing up your world, scrambling to figure out how to survive, and coming through it, but finally letting spirit come in, right? Like she almost has like these antennas and those branches on her head, like antenna to spirit, like I hear you now. I'm listening now. And when you do, things are so much better. And the message that's come in, right, as you connect to your spirituality, is it's time to head out onto that journey. This 10 of Wands is that old cycle, the old way you were doing things is done. It's time to pack up your bags, right, and leave behind your old way of life. You know, there's also this coming down from the mountain. And when you've been up at the mountain, right, that's when you connect. That's finally connecting to spirit, right? That's the Hierophant. Finally getting in touch with spirit. You've gotten the messages. You've finally taken them. You understand the instruction, and you know how you're supposed to go forward to live, right? Moving forward, and moving on. You know, you've packed up your bags from the way you've been living before. You're taking your baggage with you. You still need to deal with your baggage because it'll just show back up. But really saying that you're not doing this on your own. You're going to do this in alignment with spirit. What still needs to be released? We have this 4 of Wands card, the aspiration, you know, that reaching up. What's behind this? Spirit, can you please clarify this card a little more for us, please, here, Spirit? Four of Wands is clarified with 4 of Wands. Of course, depicted a little bit different in this deck. Well, not so different though. The star, 17 card. Sorry, maybe I need to mention that. It's an 8. 17 reduces to 8, back to infinity. But the star is about healing. And the wheel, destiny. That's the wheel of fortune. Okay, so first I want to say, well, let me hold off on that. There's some healing that's been going on. So, you know, part of what continues to need to be released is this, you know, part of this striving is comparing yourself to other people. Like, everyone else is having fun. I want to have fun. I want to do what other people do. This is not, you know, this is you trying to manifest what you want. This is not necessarily in alignment with what spirit wants. You need to stay in alignment with what spirit, not what other people are doing. Like, well, they're having fun. I want to have fun. I want to join the circus. You know, I want to run away with the circus. Spirit is really trying to send in a message, right? It's time to heal that. It's time to do a new cycle in your life. And you can see here the healing is by taking in messages from spirit. See how she's connected to the divine and not her own desires or the desires of other people. This is your aspiration, right? If you're going to have aspirations reaching up, it's not for monuments on this earth. And it's not to make you whole or complete. You are already whole and complete. And that you should, that your connection, if you're going to reach, is the one that's to spirit, right? That's the one that's going to keep you in balance. Not running off to join the circus. And there's something, right? The wheel, this is the wheel of fortune. Yeah, there's definitely something here about balancing your karma. And in this, I don't know if you can see her, there's like on this one side of this woman is white light, and on the, that's the same side. And then on this side is the dark, right? Because this is representing the light and the shadow. And this dance, this balancing dance on one leg. You know, life is about balancing. It's about balancing your desires, right? The light and the dark, the shadow and the light is like, I want to do what everyone else does. Well, not everything is for you. You need to figure out how to do that better balance. And this is really what Spirit is saying. In order to do that, you've got to be anchored. You see this person, she's anchored to Spirit. There's this tie, right? This tie. Where is it? Here. Tie. We're backwards on this. So you're tied to Spirit. You know, in releasing things, there's the star is an Aquarius, so there may be an Aquarius around you that either you aspire to be like, that needs to be released. Something with an Aquarius can help you heal. There's an Aquarius, yes. There's an Aquarius around you who can help you heal this. The star is Aquarius, so that's a sign that has popped up there for you. All right, Leo, let's go ahead and look. Or there's some connection to an Aquarius that needs to be healed. There's that too. Some connection to an Aquarius that needs healing. 5 of Cups. The surprise. Okay, let's look at the surprise here. Yeah, I'm very curious about the surprise myself. What surprise is coming in? What disappointment? It's a surprise with a disappointment. Knight of Wands. Page of Wands. Yeah. Yeah, Ace of Cups. I suspected as much. This is going back to that one little... Everything you want, you're not getting. Sorry, it's not happening. But this is the surprise that Spirit's coming in. What you want isn't any good for you anyway. Spirit's trying to tell you it's time for something new. Stop trying to manifest on your own. I've got even a better plan for you. Yes, you're going to be disappointed because whatever you've been working on building or expanding in your life, it's not going to happen. What is going to happen is this, our beautiful rose. Right, that rose is coming in as love. There is new love coming into your life, right? And that love is going to make you feel so alive in a way that you haven't felt before in a long time. Like massive joy, massive fun. And this is healthy, not this one where you're running around trying to join the circus, or your life is like a circus, or being, you know, in the circus. No. Now, this is something else. This is something that's been brought in by Spirit. It's good. It's for you. It feels great. Yes, you're going to have disappointment because things didn't go the way you planned. But your plans are never as amazing as what Spirit has planned for you. So that's what's coming in for you in the next, over this next astrological year there, Leo. Let me go ahead and get a last bit of oracle advice here. I'm going to get some animal spirit advice using the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Guidebook. What message is here for Leo? Clear this one out of the way. Message for Leo. Hummingbird. Oh, it's beautiful energy. Look at that. Gorgeous. I mean, and this is not surprising to me. You've been through the ringer. You've had a tower moment. I mean, tower moments aren't fabulous, right? Your world came crashing down. Spirit basically had to do that, though. You weren't listening. And part of that, right, is you're getting rid of this self-sabotaging behavior or sabotaging people around you. Again, it could have been an Aquarius that you sabotaged, that maybe that needs healing, or you need to release the pain around an Aquarius or some situation with an Aquarius, someone with Aquarian energy. Let me go ahead and get the message on this hummingbird card. So when hummingbird is in balance, it's smart, curious, and loves to learn. When it's out of balance, it's pushy, insistent, and sharp. This is our saboteur behavior. To get into balance, learn something new, take a class. Our hummingbird is a well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. So follow the way of the hummingbird and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet. Every moment worth savoring, right? This is just a repeat of gratitude. Enjoy what's in your life. Enjoy the people that you have in your life. Be grateful for what is there instead of always striving for the best or more or something else than what is. Spirit's really saying you have enough, you are enough. I'm going to get one more since we're doing cycles, sacred cycles, guidebook and oracle deck. Spirit, what sacred cycle message do we have here for Leo, please? A message from Spirit here. All right. So this is card 19, the follicular phase. This is a oracle deck that looks at, it uses the anatomy of the woman, of the body, of the birth cycle, of cycles in general, but based off of a woman's body. And the follicular state, 19. So, right, that state of germinating a seed, some new idea. This is what Spirit has been trying to bring in with you for quite some time that you weren't listening. Tower comes in, boom. No more self-sabotaging, no more ignoring Spirit. It's time for a new day, new growth, new life. Healing is coming along. And this message is, I am unlimited potential, like this plant. Like a seed in a plant is just unlimited. So you are encouraged to approach your current situation with openness, with openness. As a time when vital life forces increase within the body, this phase represents the excitement that comes from realizing how many potential paths are available to you. The universe awaits you to choose where to anchor your energy. It's up to you now. The universe has cleared away everything that's holding you back. That's why you have that tower to make space. You now have your spiritual awakening. You've set off onto your own journey with the 10 of Wands. When you stop striving, what do you create? Unlimited possibilities. And in this card, we have the message, what am I currently co-creating with the universe? How might I expand the vision I have to greater heights? Right? So, how do you expand this to greater and greater heights? The last thing is a message from your soul. You are unlimited potential. Enjoy and appreciate who and what is in your life. For the soul message I'm using, the Soul Truth deck. Who's in your life is there. You need to say thank you. You need to know that you're enough. And then out of that space, what do you create? So what is your soul? What is a message for Leo's soul, please? A message for Leo's soul. Spirit, what is a message for Leo's soul? How can I infuse more self-love and compassion into my daily life? And the message is, if your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. And this is from the Buddha. So choose one self-care action to do today. Number 1, set stronger boundaries. Or meditate and listen to your heart. Or speak to yourself with compassion. You could choose to focus on your strengths. Say no to something that isn't a soul yes. Say yes to something you're afraid of. Let go of what you cannot control. Stay far away from drama and negativity. Ask for help and allow it. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. Right? Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Leo wants to be grateful for. All right, that's all I've got. I hope that you have a great new year.